Hello and welcome one more time to Doctor's Orders. I'm Dr. Matt. This is the doctor's office in Seattle, Washington. Have an extra special episode for you today because while I've got this bottle and I'm going to tell you a story about it, I'm actually going to tell you about a whole bunch more bottles. And that's because we're introducing a new section to our menu called Deep Cuts. We took a look at our menu and we said, okay, we have hundreds and hundreds of interesting bottles. Obscure, one-offs, single barrel. We said, what if we could go even further, even deeper? And so that's the deep cuts portion of the menu. Now, the only way that you can order these bottles is if you're sitting here, you book a follow-up appointment, and you tell the barkeep, all right, I'm coming back at least a week out, so we got time to root around in the back and find these dusties for you. But when I come back, I want to drink this, and maybe this, all right? We'll pull them out for you and have them ready and waiting, but you can only order them in person when you book a future appointment. But this list is replete with all sorts of fun single barrel stuff, really obscure bottles, some deep dives, and so one of those bottles is a very special bottle to me, and that is Ardbeg Alligator. This is one of Ardbeg's special releases from years back, and every time I drink it, I think of the following story, which I'm going to tell you in a second, but first things first. No tasting notes, as usual. It's just super good. If you love Ardbeg, you're really going to love this stuff. But this bottle is special, and here's why. Back in 2011, I got word that I was getting deployed to Afghanistan. Long story short, the military paid for my medical school when they came collecting. They moved me to Arkansas, as I told you in a previous story, and then a little summer vacation to Afghanistan. Well, I knew when I was leaving that I was going to want something special to come home to. I was going to want something to look forward to, something to really celebrate being back. Well, Ardbeg Alligator had just come out, and I got a bottle. Rather than open it and try it before I left, I said, I'm going to leave this unopened, and when I come home, I'm going to open this bottle. And for the next 7 months, when I thought about whiskey, I thought about, I wonder what that tastes like. I bet it's really good. And sure enough, 7 months later, I came back from Afghanistan, stories under the belt there, and I opened this bottle. Not this exact bottle, but you get the idea. And it's every bit as good as I had imagined it to be. I keep coming back to it over the years, ever since then, over the past 10 years, and every time I do, it just reminds me how delicious it was that first time I tried it. So, if you want to try it, because you can't really find this around anymore, but if you want to try it, you come in sometime, book that follow-up appointment, and say, when I come back, I want to drink some Ardbeg Alligator, and you can try it for yourself. It's remarkable stuff, and just one of literally hundreds of bottles from the Deep Cuts list from our world-class selection of spirits. One could make the case that it's the best selection in the world, but that's just me. Or maybe. Anyway, come on in sometime, drink some Ardbeg Alligator, and, raise a glass to coming back in one piece from Afghanistan, eh? Cheers.